And boy, was I wrong. Not only was I wrong about practicing prog drumming, I was wrong about a lot of things when it comes to music. So when I was a kid, like 15, 16, 17 years old, I was exposed to a lot of wonderful progressive rock. And the album that really introduced me to progressive rock was Genesis' live album, Seconds Out, which I still today hold as a masterpiece. I think it's a wonderful album. And one of the things that struck me about that live album was Chester Thompson and Phil Collins' drumming. That really hit me. And I still love a lot about the drum fills and the drumming on that album. But I had this idea back then as a 17, 18-year-old that drumming, especially prog drumming, it was all about the fills. I was just listening to all those fills. They were very musical to me. It's like the drum fills were part of the composition. And I still feel a little bit like that today, that many of the fills on that album are just so musical. But I had this idea back then that laying down the beat, the groove, that was just like a necessary, boring transportation to the next fill. It was all about the fills. And drumming was not hard. How hard can it be? Just lay down the beat, close your eyes, wait for the next fill, because that's where it all happened. And you did your sakatoko, pakatoko, 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 and there it was. That was the thing. That was the music in there. So I even had a drum kit back then, which I never, ever practiced on. Because how hard can it be to play the drums? I mean, I had a bit of talent, so I thought that's all it takes. The drum fills were part of the composition, and the composition you just came up with, and then you played the fills, and that was it. So what I'm going to show you is a little bit of me practicing on a prog rock song that I wrote, actually, in my teens, I think, a very old Sheikh Ahmed song. And I got my kit, my E-kit I have behind me here, a year ago. So I have been practicing for about a year. But I have a full-time job and a family and other obligations, so it's not like I've been banging my drums 5 hours a day. But I try to put in an hour here and an hour there. I love playing the drums. But what's really struck me about this clip that you are about to see is how hard I am trying to get it right. And what it is that is important. What is it that I'm trying to get right? It's not the fills. It's not about the fills. It is about the groove. I'm trying to get the groove right. I'm trying to learn the craft. How is drumming done? And I am the first to recognize that I'm not a professional drummer. I'm just doing the best I can, and I'm having a blast because I love playing the drums. But the shift in focus, what I'm trying to do today when I'm almost 60, and the idea I had as a kid about what drumming was all about, the extreme difference in what the core about drumming and prog drumming is, that really struck me. So before you watch the clip, I just want to tell you that there are no edits whatsoever. So what you hear is not like a final performance or anything like that. It's just me playing. It's just me practicing. So now that you've heard the clip, you've seen and heard me play, I'm curious. What do you think? What is most important in drumming in general and drumming for prog? Is it the fills or is it the groove? Or is the groove more important in fusion or in other parts or styles? What do you think? And then there is another thing I want to know. Did you pick up on a fill when we talk about fills and groove? There is a fill that I stole from a prog band. I'll call them prog pop fusion band that I play exactly as the guy plays it in the band. And I wonder if you picked that up. So if you did, it's not Porcaro. It's not Porcaro. But if you picked it up, please tell me the band and the song where I stole it from. And as usual, if you like my content, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.